Hi everyone, what's up? My name is April if you're new here. If you're not returning, welcome back. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my first job in nursing. So if you don't know already, I've been a CNA for almost 3 years now, like two and a half, a little over 2.5. I've worked in the ED. I've worked in a medical, currently in a medical ICU. I've worked in a progressive care unit, which is just an ICU step down. I worked in drug and alcohol rehab, and I've done some long-term care. But I actually just took my LPN NCLEX about a month and a half ago, and I passed. I actually have got this in the mail not too long ago, and it's just my letter saying I have a license now. So I'm officially a nurse. Please do not come for me saying that LPNs aren't nurses. LPNs are nurses. I worked really hard through 1 year of school to get this. I am still in school to get my RN degree. And if you want to know more about that, I have a lot of vlogs that I post about days of my life or a week of my life. But anyways, let's talk about my LPN job. So in different states, LPN's scope of practice is a little bit different. I did my LPN schooling in Colorado. Part of my schooling was becoming IV certified. Different states allow their LPNs to become IV certified, or it's just like an additional little bit of work. So my program, part of it was getting IV certified. So that just means like I can place IVs as an LPN and give IV medications. But because I moved to Kansas, I had to apply with them. That is something I'm still working on. I'm going to be honest. It has been a little bit of a struggle, but I do believe I can make it happen, mostly because I need it for my job. But the type of positions that LPNs can do can vary based on the state and the climate of the city that you're in. So I live in Wichita, Kansas. It is the largest state here in Kansas, or the largest city here in Kansas. I did not know that before I moved here. So I applied and interviewed for long-term care facilities. I know that they can work in drug and alcohol rehab because whenever I worked there, I worked with LPNs as well as RNs. And one of my friends actually works in like a psych facility. And here in Wichita, LPNs can actually work in the hospitals as long as they're IV certified. So I interviewed at long-term care. I didn't really want to do it, but if it came down to it, and that was the only place that wanted to hire me, I would do it for the 8 months for the nursing experience, learning, how to manage having that many patients, passing the medications, and just like safe nursing practices. But maybe like a week before I took my NCLEX, I started applying for LPN jobs here in the hospitals because my clinicals, I realized that I was working with some LPNs, and I was like, oh my gosh, your hospitals hire LPNs, and the hospital's where I want to be. Here in Wichita, we have 2 really big hospitals. And I interviewed with one of them for a cardio unit. Cardio is not something I'm great at. And then they have a sister hospital that's a little bit smaller, and I interviewed for an ED position. The ED position was for 10-hour shifts, 4 days a week, which for me, I prefer 12-hour shifts, 4 days a week. And they also wanted me to be full-time, which would honestly be really hard with school, but because I love the ED so much, I was like gung-ho, I'm gonna make it work. I'll do whatever it takes to get this job. Eventually, it took a couple of weeks interviewing all of these different places. I have decided to accept a position as a cardio nurse, and it's just a med-surg floor specializing in cardio here at a local hospital here in Wichita, and I'm really excited. I have already done my employee physical and turned in all of those forms. I go one day this week to HR to turn in like my social security card, my driver's license, get my badge made, all of those kinds of things. And on November 4th, I have my orientation, and then after that, I get started on the floor. And I can't wait to take you guys along on this journey with me. I'm hoping that, you know, I can really learn a lot here on this floor and take this knowledge to make me a better RN whenever that time comes. And I'm really taking this as like a stepping stone towards ER nursing, because I feel like in ER nursing you can have a lot of cardio problems come in, and there's so many medications that go into cardio that I feel like a lot of nurses don't get the ability to administer. And I'm really excited about that. They told me that there are only a few instances of patients that like an LPN can't take, and that's all discussed in the briefing in the morning if a patient is inappropriate for an LPN. But we are treated just like the RNs. I'm honestly kind of happy with the pay. It is a PRN position, so I'm only required to work one day every 2 weeks. However, that means that my orientation on the unit will take longer. And she told me it's no pressure to get through orientation, but like I can't pick up bonus shifts, and I can't get bonus pay until I'm through with orientation. I have been working 40 hours a week the past few weeks, so I have no issues working full-time for now, in hopes of, you know, making some extra money while I finish my nursing degree, especially with the holidays coming up. But yeah, I'm gonna be a cardio nurse. I never thought that that would be something that I would say or something that would come out of my mouth. It's not anywhere that I saw my career going, but honestly, I think that everything happens for a reason. I think that this is going to be an amazing opportunity for me. Like I said, I can't wait to share it all with you guys and for you guys all to see how this unfolds and where this journey takes me, and to show you guys that LPNs are nurses and LPNs can do things and LPNs are important, and people need to stop hating on LPNs because they are real nurses. And that's my little soapbox. But thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below if there is something you would like to see from me. Like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I try to post a video at least once a week and try to sprinkle in a few more in there if I can. But I am busy with work. I go to school full-time, I work full-time, and I'm in a dual enrollment program taking bachelor's classes on top of my regular classes. So I'm slowly dying inside. And I have a house and a wife and 3 dogs to take care of. And I'm renovating this entire house. Well, not really me, but a little bit me. Also, I have an Instagram. It is Nursing with April, just like this channel. If you would like to follow me on there, I do post pictures, and post my story more on like a daily basis. You can also message me on there if you have any questions or just want to connect further and like, let's be friends, because I don't have any here in Wichita. And I like to say that, you know, nurses inspire nurses, and we need to bring more positivity into this world, especially women need to spend more time empowering women. Not that men can't be nurses. Men are definitely great nurses. But overall, women need to encourage women. So if you're in nursing school, if you're applying to nursing school, if you're still in your pre-nursing, or if that's just a dream that you have, or if it's not your dream at all and you just want to accomplish something, you can do it, because if I'm accomplishing it, you can accomplish it. So let's make it happen. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.